तो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। अब जो एक्सपेरिमेंट हमने परफॉर्म करना है वो है डिटरमन द वेवलेंथ ऑफ सोडियम लाइट यूजिंग स्पेक्ट्रोमीटर। जो आइडियल वेवलेंथ है सोडियम की वो है 5890 एंगस्ट्रॉम, 5896 एंगस्ट्रॉम, is very close to each other, so belongs to yellow color. That is why sodium light source is given the name or title as a monochromatic light source. It is also considered as monochromatic light source. Just like laser, also monochromatic light source, but it does not have all the other properties of the laser beam have. So these are the ideal wavelengths. In this experiment, we use the spectrometer, at ordinary spectrometer, to determine the wavelength of sodium light. In this box, there is a sodium lamp. This is collimeter. This is diffraction grating, and this is telescope. This is simplest arrangement for the spectrometer. It also has scales on both sides, and one is fixed scale, another one is rotating scale. Spectrometer usually use the principle of d sin theta is equal to n lambda. Basically, it follows the condition of the diffraction. Diffraction means d must be comparable with the incident wavelength. What is d? D is the known as this space or distance between two consecutive slits. In this diffraction grating. So here we are using diffraction grating with the properties of 600 lines per millimeter. 600 lines per millimeter means in 1 millimeter there are 600 lines. So we will get the value of the D. We can convert them into centimeter, into meter, and mean how many lines will be in 1 centimeter or 1 meter according to our requirement. And theta and n is the order of the spectrum. First order spectrum, second order spectrum. Similarly, just like that, light is passing through this space, and on the screen it will make some patterns. That will be n is equal to 0. This is first order spectra, n is equal to 1. This is the second order spectra, n is equal to 2. So this is the process of diffraction. Bending of a light through some obstacle, if it follows the condition of the proximity to lambda and light is monochromatic and have one direction, collimated beam. So in order to find the diffraction grating in this experiment, here is the turntable, rotating table, where diffraction grating is placed through the collimeter, whose function is to collimate the beam to make the rays of the sodium lamp parallel. And through the eyepiece of telescope, we will visualize that beam of the spectrum. That will be direct beam with without diffraction grating. It will be also visible, and with diffraction grating even then it will have no effect on its intensity. When we will rotate this telescope up to certain degree, we will see another spectrum just like that when n is equal to 0. On left side it will also visible to us. So we will have to determine that angle, how much degree it will rotate the telescope to visualize another spectrum. So on right side it will be given name theta r, on left side theta l. Then second order spectrum can also be visualized similarly by moving further the telescope. So how to find this distance, this angle? So in the arrangement, two scales are given. One is main scale, another is the vernier scale. Vernier scale is fixed in this arrangement and it has 30 divisions. On the other hand, main scale has also 10 big divisions and then further 20 divisions. Means 10 degrees, because it is a circular scale, 10 degrees divided into 20 divisions. Means smallest division on vernier scale is, main scale is of half degree or 30 seconds. So what will be the least count of that scale? Smallest division on main scale means circular scale, and number of divisions on vernier scale. The smallest division is of 30 minutes and number of divisions are 30. So 1 minute will be the least count in this case, in our case. So we will using the spectrometer and least count method, vernier caliper, we will determine the position of the spectrum. I will show you the spectrum right now. Scale. If you can close further, you can see there are two scales. One is fixed, 0 to 30 divisions, and another one is, I think this side will be much clear. So one scale is rotating, another one is fixed one 0 to 30 readings, and the rotating scale is main scale. It has half degree minimum reading. So if we switch on the sodium lamp, you can see at the start of when we switch on, at the start it has the different color, but with the passage of time it turns into yellow color, very bright yellow color. It will take few seconds to completely turn on and turn into yellow color. Now almost it has turned into yellow. This is collimator, which will collimate the beam. This is the slit through which we change the size of the slit through which it is entering into the collimator, and then we visualize it through the telescope. So it is little bit difficult for us to show you the real image of this scale, slit, but you can see the position of the main reading and then rotate it up to certain degree. We will see another beam and on the left side also. So at the end, we will have to note the main reading. We will draw this table where we required main reading, main position I, then theta right means position of the beam on the right side, position of the beam on the left side. So how much degree it will rotate, that will be theta I minus theta R I minus theta L. So whatever it is, it's for first order spectrum. It is usually around 20 degrees. Suppose we have some difference on both sides, then we will take the mean. Approximately 20 degrees. Then we will put this into equation d sin theta is equal to n lambda. Lambda will be equal to d sin theta over n. For first order spectrum n is equal to 1, we will put the value of d and sin theta into this equation. We will get the value of the sodium wavelength. For second order spectrum, similarly, it will be almost double than the initial reading, almost 40, 42, 44 almost, and then we will take the mean of both these values. So this is the procedure of the determining the wavelength of sodium light. At the end we will take the mean reading lambda 1 plus lambda 2 divided by 2. It will provide us the mean reading of the sodium lamp, and at the end we will take the percentage error in the wavelength, measured wavelength divided minus actual wavelength. So 10% margin is allowed in this case. So this is the experiment of determining the sodium lamp wavelength of sodium light using spectrometer. Spectrometer has so many applications and advancement in its construction. Most famous spectrometer being used are XRD, X-ray diffractometer. It is used X-rays as the incident light and used to study the crystal structure of the materials, crystalline materials, not for amorphous. Similarly, FTIR, Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy. It uses the IR radiation and uses the transformation, Fourier transformation, in order to determine the atomic structure of the material. Raman spectrometer and UV visible spectrometer, IR spectrometer. It has a vast range of applications in depending upon its design, depending upon its source of light which it is using. So you need to study the details of all the spectrometers for the better understanding of its applications. Thank you very much.